Yo, what's going on, people? King Rich is back again with another video. Yeah, this is gonna be a personal video talking about an experience I had in my life, and I'm sure a lot of you guys are gonna relate to what is said in this video. I came across a video from the Anthony the Witness YouTube channel. Yeah, make sure you go check out his videos. This is the first video I've ever seen from him, and it really resonated with me, the things that he said in this video in relation to a past experience I had dating a particular woman. I actually talked about my breakup with this said woman. Most people that saw that video and people that know me in real life, they knew that I went through a real breakup where I was sad and depressed and all of the roller coaster of emotions that come with that. And, you know, obviously that was a while ago. That was over a year ago. Obviously, I'm way well over that situation. But, you know, when you look at things in hindsight, you get a very clear vision of what was going on and some of the mistakes that you made, some of the red flags that you ignored. And I take full accountability for ignoring a lot of the red flags, which now are so clear and, you know, so easy to spot. So I wanted to do this reaction video and help you guys out there who may be in similar situations where you may find yourself interacting with a person who has a Jezebel spirit, right? In this current day and age, a lot of women are walking around with a Jezebel spirit, knowingly and unknowingly. Yeah, in fact, the society that we live in, it supports this kind of behavior, and really and truly, this is very demonic. You know, a lot of you may be atheists, you may believe in other religions, or you may not believe in anything, whatever, but like I truly believe that every man that watches this video is going to resonate with what is said, and you're gonna have some flashbacks to your own past experiences that are gonna make you think, wow, like, you know, this was a red flag, I should have known better, this would have saved me a lot of time, headache, money, etc. So I'm going to jump into this reaction. I don't want to waste no more time. Again, this is from Anthony the Witness YouTube channel. I put the link to the original video in the description box. And yeah, let's jump into this reaction, man. Everybody hit the like button, please. All right, so we're here. Let's start it. My bad. Some of you saying you can't hear the vids. My bad. Let me start this again. I forgot to unmute it. My bad.
By following the worship of false gods. The Jezebel spirit wants to dominate, and it wants to influence people through deceitful tactics. It wants to take you away from the truth of God's word. It wants to entice you It wants to trap you. It wants you to compromise yourself. It wants you to live in sin, to be in sin. The Bible warns us about being aware, being vigilant, being aware of the Jezebel Spirit. You know, we have to stay faithful to God's purpose. Each and every one of us is a chosen one. Who's a chosen one? Who's a child of God? We have to stay faithful to God's purposes for our lives. We can't allow ourselves to be sidetracked. Just like the story of Samson in the Bible. Samson was tempted by a harlot, and it's mentioned in the Bible in the book of Judges, chapter 16. You know, Samson went to Gaza, and there he saw a prostitute. He was captivated. He was mesmerized. He allowed himself to be manipulated. His temptation got the better of him because of what he could see. He was vulnerable. He made himself vulnerable to sexual immorality. And so many men are suffering from it right now.
Exactly. Think about it, yeah? Think about how many times you have made yourself vulnerable because you came across somebody who you found attractive. You may have jumped through certain hoops just so that you can make them like you. You may have compromised your own rules, your own morals, just so that you could have this person around that they can feel comfortable around you. It's a very serious thing and a very serious problem. It's a mistake that a lot of us guys have made. And again, I'm talking from personal experience with a certain individual, right? I overlooked a lot of things that, you know, I would definitely, there's no way that I would overlook them now. But like with this certain ex-girlfriend of mine, like I was just kind of bending my own rules and I was making myself vulnerable and it came back to bite me in the end. Do you get what I'm saying? So what he's saying is absolutely on point. But anyway, let's carry on.
They are vulnerable to the offer or the promise of sex with women, plain and simple. And that's what makes them so weak. 99% of the times, these women are no good for men. These women shall be the downfall of so many men. I'm not saying things that you don't already know, so don't attack me in the comments, because this has all been written in the Bible. And what happened 2,000 or 3,000 years ago is the same as what's happening right now. The modern day harlot, you will know them by the way they dress.
Wow. Think about it. Think about how you could go on social media and you see that a lot of women are dressed extremely provocatively, and not even just on the internet, but in real life. If you go to any event, any kind of club, bar, day event, day party, whatever, you'll see that a lot of women are basically dressed in lingerie. You know, they'll be dressed in like very scantily clad outfits, you know, barely covering up their private parts. And it's like they're really championing to walk around naked. And you just got to think like, what kind of person is really trying to show off all they have? Why would you want to walk around in public where you're barely clothed? What kind of person is that? What kind of image is that? What is their motive?
They dress over the top. Maybe they're only going to the store, but they're wearing all kinds of sexy clothes so that they can be noticed. Full makeup. But the harlot, the woman of disrepute, of ill repute, whatever you want to call it, she will be a very, very angry person if you get on the wrong side of her. They've got a point to prove. They want to be noticed. They think that they're important. They think that they deserve everything.
And I want to add on to that, from my own personal experience with this certain ex, you know, she used to dress very, very provocative. When I first got with her, you know, she used to dress very provocative, and I saw it as a problem, but I saw it as a problem I could fix. I could, you know, influence. And, you know, I did manage to change the way she dressed, the way she portrayed herself online, etc., etc. But at the end of the day, that was an extreme red flag. The fact that in her own mind, she felt like dressing provocative was okay, that's already an issue. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you can't really change people. Whoever somebody is who they are. You know, you may change them temporarily, but fundamentally, the person they are is who they are at the core. And this certain ex that I had, that I made this heartbreak video over, and I was depressed over, and blah, blah, blah. At the end of the day, from the jump, she was showing the world who she was. Do you get what I'm saying? And me, with my ego, I thought that, oh, I can change her. Bro, like, no, you can't, bro. Like, whoever they are is who they are. Do you get what I'm saying? And they're letting everybody know exactly what it is. So, in essence, as guys, we need to look at what is in front of us and just accept what it is.
They are a Jezebel. Because the person that they are, they want to trap somebody. They want to control somebody. They want to lead somebody astray. They want to take what doesn't belong to them. It's all about them. Everything is about them. The way that they are. The aura around them, the energy around them, the vibration around them, the signals that they give off, the things that they want, the lifestyle that they lead. It's all about them. Get out of my way. It's all about me. That's what they think. It's all about manipulation and deceitfulness. They will get what they want by any means possible. They always have done, and they always will do. And this is a very, very, very big trap for so many men. They are over the top in everything. In everything that they do. They've got eyes that's on everything. Scouring. They're looking around. They can look at all different men. The flash of the eyes, you know, little smiles, little invitation, a little wink, a little rehearsal. When you're with them, you think that you've gained a catch. You're so lucky, you're so happy, you're so excited because they're beautiful. They're beautiful on the outside. And that's all that men care about, you know? She might look like a supermodel. She might look like something out of a magazine. The woman of their dreams. That's what they've dreamed about. But it's a trap. It's a trap. You are with them. You shall be with them for now. You shall be with them for now. Until your expiry date comes.
Wow. And that's so true. And that's what happened when I was with that girl. When I was with that American tall girl, that's exactly what happened, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, there's an expiry date. When you're with certain types of women, right? Especially, you know, you find yourself quite infatuated with how they look, and you find yourself bending the rules for them. You know, you may have met them and they dress provocative, or they have certain kind of behaviors that you don't align with. Bro, like, there's an expiry date to this entanglement. right? And the problem is, a lot of times when guys get in these situations, they tend to allow themselves to be manipulated, right? And then, bro, then you get thrown out, you get dumped, and now you're heartbroken, like what happened to me. And again, in hindsight, it's always 2020. But when you're in this thing, when you're in the mix of it, you're blinded. Like, you've allowed yourself to become vulnerable. Yeah, you're listening to everything they're saying to you, not knowing that her eyes are looking elsewhere. Her eyes are on everything else. Yeah, and what this guy's saying is true. They're looking everywhere, bro. Yeah, and I 100% know that this girl that from my past, she'd already latched on or was already talking to another guy before she even broke up with me. 100%. It was just my turn. Do you get what I'm saying? So, like, this is what I want guys to really understand. I think that this is a very important video. Do you get what I'm saying? Because a lot of women, a lot of girls you're going to come across, they have this kind of nature. They have this Jezebel spirit inside them. Not all women, but a lot in this current day and age. Think about it. All you got to do is go on Instagram. You see them all dressed provocative. They have all their cleavage out, all their backside out, tatted up, talking in very, very distasteful ways, talking about men or talking about their own behavior and the things they get up to. There's no class. Like, bro, like, if you emotionally invest in somebody like this just because she's good looking or she's your dream girl physically, bro, you're going to find yourself in serious hot water. Do you get what I'm saying? And it may not just end at, oh, you get your heart broken. That's one of the best case scenarios, because at least you got a clean break. Bro, you might find yourself in a situation where you get the girl pregnant, or you marry the chick. You know, she plays the game until you marry her. Now you're both your lives are intertwined by a contract law. You know, she may even get you put in jail. This happens, bro. Or she might even get you deleted in one way or another. Because this Jezebel spirit is evil. It's not a good thing. It's evil, bro. It's not just, oh, like, yeah, this is just not the right person for you. No, they have a nature that is actually there to destroy you. And I wholeheartedly say that my ex-girlfriend, this one that I made a Heartbreak video about, she has this spirit in her, bro. 100%. Remember, hindsight is always 2020. When I was in the mix of it, I couldn't see it, because I didn't want to see it. All right? And I have to take accountability for that myself. But anyway, let's carry on. And please, everybody, like the video right now. Don't forget to do that.
Because don't think it's not going to be a permanent fix. Don't think that they're going to stay loyal to you. They're only with you until something better comes along.
That's it.
And you will be jettisoned. You'll be catapulted.
Yep.
Out of the way.
That's what happened to
in
you.
the flash, in the blink of an eye.
Yep.
My friends, guys out there, because this video is for you. This is the first one for you. You need to follow the warning signs. Don't let your lust take over who you are.
In my own experience with this girl in particular, I let my lust take over, definitely. Once I did get into the situation of sleeping with her, you know, I should have just cut off. I should have just, like, maybe slept with her, whatever, or maybe not even dealt with her in at all. But, you know, slept with her a few times, and then I should have just, like, you know, just walked away, cut off, you know, whatever. But I stayed there because, you know, aesthetically, looks-wise, she was what I was looking for. And, you know, I let my lust take over as well, because I wasn't ready to walk away. I wanted to carry on having these entanglements with her. Do you get what I'm saying? And that's one of the biggest mistakes that I made in my situation. And I let it control me. Do you get what I'm saying? So instead of me being in control and, you know, we're sleeping together, but you know, this ain't nothing deep to me. I continue to sleep with her over and over and over again until now I'm starting to build some kind of attachment, connection, and then boom, like that was it. I was locked in. Do you know what I mean? But anyway,
you've got to be strong. You've got to know that it doesn't just go by an outward appearance. It goes by the heart. It goes by what that person is really all about. Mm-hmm. Do you know their motives? Do you know what makes them tick? Do you know their past history? If they're reluctant to tell you, it means they've got something to hide. Don't get your fingers burnt, please. Don't get your fingers burnt. The Jezebel wants you to believe there's no such thing as God. Or they want you to believe in their religion. You know what their religion is? The religion of themselves.
Wow. Bro, like what he just said there is so important. I'm going to rewind that bit because this is so serious. I want you to really understand what he's saying here.
Your fingers burnt. The Jezebel wants you to believe there's no such thing as God. Or they want you to believe in their religion. You know what their religion is? The religion of themselves.
Bro, and what do you see in our current society with a lot of modern women? They want to be worshipped. Most of you, even a lot of you guys watching, you're in a relationship and you live by happy wife, happy life, or happy girlfriend, happy life. A lot of you guys, you worship women. You worship the woman that you're with. Oh, she's a queen. She's a goddess. She's everything. No, she ain't. She's just a woman, bro. But a lot of men, simps, they buy into this ideology because they're just trying to get box. Yeah. They want to worship women and kiss their feet and etc., etc. And women, a lot of women, not all, but a lot of women, they love that. They love being pedestalized, made out to be some kind of some all-powerful entity who run the world. Girls, no, they don't. How do women run the world? Like literally, if men were to just disappear, everything would literally collapse. The whole infrastructure of everything would collapse. But for somehow women run the world. Like it is so clear in our current society in every aspect where it's like they try to put women above men. They always want to emasculate men and empower women. That's all what society is about these days. And that is the religion, worshipping women. It's crazy.
You will worship them. You will have no time for your own God. You will have no time for Jesus. They want you to run around after them. They want you to be their servant.
Yep. That's why whenever you pose the question to women, what do you bring to the table? They always say they are the table. So in essence, when a woman says to you, she is the table, she expects you to worship her as your God. Do you see? Because any woman that is God-fearing, that is a true believer of the Most High God, she's not going to have this grandiose mindset that she deserves worship and she's entitled to your servitude. She's not going to believe in that. She's going to want to be a helpmate to you. And she's going to want you to put God first. I already told you guys, if you come across anyone, and this isn't just women, if you come across anyone that doesn't believe in God, doesn't have no belief in anything, that kind of person is quite dangerous in my opinion. Because somebody who is a complete and out atheist is pretty much capable of doing anything, because they don't believe in any kind of final judgment. They don't believe in any like moral code of conduct that is, you know, put upon humanity. You know, they're just living life by however they feel, what they feel is right, whatever they feel is wrong. And I just don't think that's a very safe way to live your life, to think. I think that there has to be some kind of order. Do you get what I'm saying? And yeah, me personally, I would never couple up with a woman that doesn't believe in God or has got some kind of alternative views on spirituality and all of that. Nah, man, to me it's all witchcraft, to be honest. If you don't believe in God, like, I'm sorry, like we just don't agree, and we don't have common ground. This ex-girlfriend that I had, she claimed that she believes in God, but like there was a lot of little indicators that around her, physical and her own mentality, that showed that she didn't really believe in anything. She didn't really have no regard for anything. Do you get what I'm saying? She was just doing whatever she feels is nice, whatever's comfortable for her. Do you get what I'm saying? And as I said, yeah, I've said this again. I'll say this again. If you're dealing with a woman who doesn't believe in God, I mean, boy, she could literally do anything to you and she's not going to feel any remorse or guilt, because she just wasn't installed with those kind of principles, you know? But anyway.
Your number one priority must be them. It's all about them. It's not about you. Forget about yourself. You must serve them. And I've seen it happen before. I've seen it. If you're not keeping them always happy, you will be discarded. You'll be thrown out with a broken heart. And the bed will still be warm and another man will be in it. The same day even. It doesn't matter if you're married. That's the way it goes. This is the way it happens. So if you are foolish enough to give yourself to the Jezebel, when you know that something is wrong, something's not right, it will end in a very, very bad way for you. Life-threatening. Yep. Life-threatening. I'm telling you right now.
Absolutely agree. I'm not going to go into too much detail about what happened to me. But in terms of the girl that broke up with me and caused me heartbreak and all of that, there was extra things that she did that potentially could have caused a lot of serious problems for me, right? And like, she did some things that I would have never expected she would have done. You know, I was completely in shock. Everybody around me that knows about it was in shock. They couldn't believe what she was doing. And it just goes to show that, like, when you come across a woman who has this kind of Jezebel spirit, bro, they're there to destroy you, bro. Like, it doesn't matter how long you're with them and, you know, they're making you believe they love you, they care about you or whatever, but really and truly you're their servant, or really and truly they're just waiting for a better man, in their opinion, to come along. You know, you're just a placeholder, or they're using you for some kind of like support in one way or another, right? She could put, bro, like, it's not even could. She will destroy you at the end of it. Do you get what I'm saying? If it's a thing of like, she causes you severe heartbreak, you may just like stop functioning. You may stop working on what you're doing with your life. You know, you may just like retreat into your cave, or maybe you might go and do something stupid in retaliation because, you know, you don't want to lose her. Then you go and start acting stupid, doing silly things that might get you in trouble. Like, bro, there's so many things that can go wrong when you're dealing with a woman that's got Jezebel spirit. Like, it's so many things that can go wrong, bro. And at the end of the day, that Jezebel spirit is there to destroy a man. That's what his plot, that's what his sole mission is to do. And the thing is, I think a lot of modern women today, and just women in general, some of them, they're doing it knowingly, some of them are doing it subconsciously. But a lot of times you can spot these individuals out by how they portray themselves, how they speak, how they behave. And that's it. Anyway.
It's a wicked and evil woman. That is a Jezebel. They're not for you. Stay away. They are not for you. Did you ever think to yourself, this is too good to be true, this? She's beautiful. What does she see in me? How did I get a woman like this? Why did she choose me? Did you ever think that to yourself? Listen, you need to understand some women, just like some men, but some women are demonic. You need to understand that. They are working for the enemy. And the enemy is making sure that they get something out of it. You are a stepping stone. You're a step up the ladder. Because they class themselves as high society. High society woman. That needs high society maintenance. You know? Something has happened to these women early on in life.
Oh, that's another one. This is what I'm saying. This is why this video, I related to it so strongly, bro. This girl that I'm talking about, that I believe I was involved with and caused me a lot of pain, and I believe had a Jezebel spirit, had a very traumatic past early on in life. And I think that if you come across a woman like this who has had some major trauma happen to her in life at an early stage, bro, I just think you need to step away, bro, because a lot of them have a lot of unresolved problems, mental issues that are going to affect you negatively. You cannot fix them. You cannot fix their past. You're not a psychologist and you're not God. So you can't fix them, bro. Yeah? That trauma, baggage of trauma and just bad things that have happened to them when they was younger and stuff like that, it will manifest and it will hurt you.
They've been damaged early on, and they've decided to take advantage of everything that they can get from a man. Listen, I'm not saying all women are like this. Don't start attacking me in the comments. I'm saying a small percentage of women are like this. The Jezebel woman. These women, they really don't like men. They don't like men at all. In the back of their mind, they hate men.
And it'll be the same women that call men misogynists. It'll be the same women that call men misogynists who really and truly, they hate men. Yeah? That's why they always throw that word out there without really using it in the right context.
And they don't like, especially, they don't like a strong man.
Yep.
A man that's strong in his beliefs. They hate that. They want someone who's weak.
Yeah. That's why they love simps. That's why they love simps. That's why they love those guys that always agree with everything that women say. You know them guys, those kind of Derek Jackson type dudes. And then you come to find out that these men are frauds themselves. Yeah? These guys that always try to make out like, women are goddesses and the queens, and men, you are lucky to be with her and you're fortunate and you're meant to kiss her backside, and, you know, men always make bad decisions and men are the ones that are always wrong, and men don't have emotional intelligence and all of this garbage. Yeah, the women love those guys. The women make those guys rich. They don't like guys that are strong in their principles and beliefs and morals. They don't like that. They don't like a man that's outspoken. They'll say that you're too confident and you're arrogant. That's the kind of language I get. You're too arrogant. You're too confident. Oh, you're too outspoken. I like a guy that's quiet. Yeah, because I don't go along with their agenda. I'm outside of their agenda. Their agenda cannot influence me. So they see me as the enemy. And guys like me, they see them as the enemy. And they try to silence us. And again, it's not all women. It's just these particular women that have the Jezebel spirit.
Someone who can be manipulated like a piece of clay. Somebody who can be molded to what they want. Someone that can't be too much hard work. Someone that can be a pushover. The Jezebel woman doesn't even actually know what real love means. They don't know what real love is. For them, if you say that you love them, that means that you have to buy them stuff. You know, that's a sign of love. Oh, if you love me, you know, if you've married a Jezebel woman, just at the point where you're starting to get intimate with that woman, she'll remind you that she wants a new coat, she wants a new bag, she wants a new car. Just at the point when you're, you know, about to be passionate, shall we say. Before you start, she'll remind you, where's my thing that you promised me? Did you buy it yet? Where's my, where's this and where's that and where's this? Because in their mind, they're not thinking about you, they're thinking about material gain.
And this is why I always say you should never lead with your wallet, because you're going to attract gold diggers. Any guy on the internet, I don't care if you've even seen me on a podcast with them. I don't care if you think that I'm cool with them. If they talk about you need to make X amount of money, you need to be making loads of money so you can get girls, they're an idiot, bruv. They're wrong. They are wrong, bro. Listen to me. I have been with women who make over 6 figures, bro. Yeah? And they have not asked me to buy them a thing. I want you to really get this through your thick heads. Because if you're dealing with a woman who is demanding that you take them to expensive places, buy them expensive presents, take them on holidays, any of this kind of garbage, bro, the woman don't like you. That's why she's requiring you to pay for these things. She doesn't like you, bro. You're paying to have her around. If you are not paying, she's not around. Simple equation. Like, bro, a lot of guys, they are really pushing this idea that you need to be a millionaire to date some woman who, bro, she's sleeping with other guys for free, bro. She's sleeping with the guys that she actually likes for free. And then there's you there, oh yeah, I've got to go and work for 40 hours a week for what's it, 20 years so that I can buy a house and buy a car, and now finally I can get to date a woman that's attractive. Bro, like, that's a joke, bro. That's a joke. That's a joke. That's why I do those reaction videos to 6'8" the Great. So you can see how women act around guys that they're actually attracted to. That's why I do those videos where I go out there and I approach women. I'm not saying I'm going to take them nowhere expensive or buy them some crap. It's a joke. It's a lie, bro. Or you have to be a high value man, all these high value men. And listen, you know, with all due respect, with everybody that came out with the high value man talk, cool. But at the end of the day, I was always against that from the start because I knew it was garbage. All that high value man talk, it plays into the strategy of gold diggers and wannabe gold diggers in training. If a woman likes you, she will sleep with you in the back of her car. If a woman likes you, she will come to your house on the first time you meet. If a woman likes you, she's going to invite you up to her house. If a woman likes you, she'll just go to the shopping center and walk around the shops and not buy anything, bro. Listen, you got to understand this thing, bro. I'm talking from my own life experience, cuz. If a woman likes you, she'll pay for things for you, dummy. What do you mean? You listening to all these dorks, these guys that couldn't get girls, and now they got money from YouTube, Google AdSense. Now that they can go and sleep with OF models and bimbos. Now they want to try and show you that image, and now you're thinking, oh yeah, I need to be rich like these guys so that I can sleep with these chicks that throw box around. Bro, like, think about it. You're going to go and spend money on women who sleep with other guys for money. Now you think you're winning. That's why I laugh when I see all these guys, bro. They come on YouTube, they're on Instagram, they're on TikTok, and they're showing off. They got the big chains on and in a big car, and then they holler at these girls, oh yeah, come talk to me, and boom. They're paying for them girls, bro. They're spending money on them girls. Don't think that, oh yeah, this girl's gonna come over. She sees that you're showing off an image of being rich, and that when she hangs out with you, you're not gonna spend no money. No, you are gonna spend money, bro. Them man are spending money, bro. Because those women don't naturally like those guys. Those women are just there to use the guy. And those women are Jezebels. Any kind of woman that is so heavily attracted to a man because he has a shiny chain on, bracelet, watch, or because of his car, or because of anything material, she's a Jezebel. All gold diggers are Jezebels. All gold diggers. They're all Jezebels. All them ones that talk about, I'll never pay for a first date. I'll never pay for dates. A man has to pay for everything. I am the table, blah, blah, blah. All of those women are Jezebels. All of them, bro. It's not all women 100% on this planet Earth, but the ones that talk like a man is meant to finance everything, those particular women, they're all Jezebels, bro. All of them, bro. I don't care what no one says. And the reason why I know that's true is because I've had enough experience with women in my real life, and I know I know how women act when they actually like you. And money doesn't really come into it because it's all about feeling. It's all about how you make them feel or how they feel when they're with you. It's all about feeling, because women are controlled by emotion, bro. But when they're dealing with a man they don't really like, because their emotions are not invested there, they need to get some kind of other incentive. And what is that incentive? Money, immaterial things, financial gain. I want you lot to understand, you really need to get that through. All you high value men enthusiasts, I need to be a millionaire. Stupid. And everyone like the video, please.
They're thinking about what can they get from you, because unless you provide the goods, you've got no access to them. Unless you can show them what you can do for them, then you're history. You're no good. You're useless to them. You're a non-starter. Because you didn't keep up with the expense, the agreement, the unofficial agreement. It's a constant thing. You will always have to put your hands in your pockets for the Jezebel woman to keep her happy, because she's motivated by money, power, and prestige. That's what she's motivated by. They want to be on the arm of somebody who's up there, you know, high status, influential, who's got connections, who's got power, somebody who can help them to get where they want to go. She'll have been through a few different guys before she got with you.
Let's go. She'll been through a few different guys before she gets with you. Listen up, cuz. You dealing with a woman who has thrown her box around, bro. Like, any kind of potential to really connect with you is already gone. It's been burnt out, fam. Yeah, she's dealt with all different kinds of men and had all kind of roller coaster of emotions and ups and downs and bad experiences. And, you know, bro, like, all of that kind of peer bonding potential is burnt out, bro. It's gone, fam. Now, more than likely, she's going to be very pessimistic, bitter. She may even just full on hate men. You know, you hear these women talk like this all the time. They don't even hide it on social media. You know, now they picking bad guys. You know, they're picking guys based on superficial things or picking guys based on material gain. Then when those entanglements, they don't work, now they come out and say all men are trash, all men are dogs, all men are liars, all men are this, all men are that, bro. They pretty much hate men at that point. And then at the same time, they'll call all men misogynists. Oh, you men are misogynists because you're not doing what I want you to do. Even though that's not what misogyny means. But anyway.
You know, these guys out there, you know something's not right. You know that feeling inside of you is telling you, this woman is not right for me. But she's already twisted your heart. She's already made you fall in love. She's already manipulated you.
But I would say this, in my own personal case, with this ex I'm talking about, I had to take accountability that I allowed myself to get manipulated. I allowed myself to fall into that, you know, love situation. Because at the end of the day, for you to be heartbroken, that means you loved that person. You was in love with that person, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? So in my case, I feel like there was a load of red flags, you know, and I just ignored them. Do you get what I'm saying? I allowed myself to fall into that situation and I got burnt. And that's just the way it is. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's it.
Because of her beauty. Because of her makeup, because of the way she looks, the way she smells, the way she dresses. You've been captivated already. Hook, line, and sinker. She doesn't even know what real love is, what it means, real love. And you suspected this a long time ago, but you went along with the charade. You went along with your lust.
Yep.
The Jezebel woman, the Jezebel Spirit, is part of the Antichrist. They bring men down. They've been sent to certain people to destroy them. Men of God, men in the pulpit, men like Samson. The devil sent Delilah to destroy Samson, and he was captivated by her beauty, even though she was a harlot, a woman of disrepute. The Jezebel woman is not a follower of Christ. They are anything but that. They are part of the world. They are part of the game. They are working for Satan.
They are part of the world, bro. The way this man is just putting it is so on point. They are part of the world. They are part of the game. Yeah. And your enemy, our enemy in the game is Satan. And they're working for him, whether they're knowingly doing it or they're subconsciously doing it. Because they don't care about you. They just care about what they can gain out of you. And at the end of the day, you know, because it will fall apart, is destined to fall apart. When it does, they're going to destroy you and they're not going to feel no way about it. That's why you get all of these examples of men, they were married to these women and then the woman divorces them and then now the woman wants to take half of everything he owns, you know, just wants to strip as much as they can from the man. And it's like, bro, you was married to this man. I thought you loved this man. Like, okay, you're not together anymore, but you should still have some compassion for this man. No, they don't have no compassion, bro. Zero. No remorse, no nothing, bro. No empathy. They want to take everything from the man as much as possible. They laugh about it, bro. Same man they was married to, same man that they had kids with, same man. But now they want to strip the man naked. They don't care if the man doesn't eat. They don't care if the man is sleeping on the floor. They don't care, bro. Because at the end of the day, she was a Jezebel. And the Jezebel spirit is there to bring men down, just like this guy said. It's there to destroy men. That's it. Bro, I swear, like, this is so simple. It's so simple, bro. But again, us men, because we allow our lust to just take over. We see a woman that's attractive. She's got the type of body that we want. She's got the kind of face that we want to see. Like, bro, we allow ourselves to just mess up completely. You go and get involved with a woman that is going to destroy your life. Simple, bro. In one way or another, she's going to bring shame, embarrassment, or she's just going to ruin you.
Don't allow yourself to fall into that trap, ever. Don't look for the woman. Don't always look at the beauty. Don't always look at the outside of the book, the outside cover of the book. Look at the inside. Open the pages.
Yep.
Look at the inside. Don't jump in too quick at all.
Yep.
Because once you jump in quickly, you're going to get your heart broken.
That's what happened to me, bro. Oh my God, bro. That's literally what happened to me. Literally. Jumping in too quick with a woman just because you find her extremely attractive, bro. The girl had tattoos. The girl had a past. The girl, bro, like, she just had certain things. Bro, literally, she had certain things in her house that just didn't sit right with me, bro. She lived a certain kind of life. She dressed a certain kind of way. And I just disregarded it because I thought I could change her. And I enjoyed sleeping with her. And I liked the way she looked. Bro, no, fam. No. Because at the end of the day, what happened? I'm making a video. Oh, I'm heartbroken. Like, when I look back at that video, it's cringe. Even though at the moment it was real. Let me tell you one thing. When I was in that heartbreak stage, bro, I was so severely depressed. I don't think you lot understand how depressed I was. Only when you go through it, you know how it feels. As a man, when a man goes through heartbreak, I'm sorry, it's different to when women go through heartbreak, because women, you lot's emotions can flip-flop easily, bro. So you could be sad about a guy. You know, you might cry for a couple nights and then you meet another guy that excites you. Boom. Now all your attention's on him. Now your emotions are on this new guy. But when a guy, he feels like he loves a woman and he gets his heart broke, bro, he's going to be messed up for the minimum six months to a year, bro. He's going to be messed up 6 months to a year minimum, bro. And then there's some guys out there that they will never get over that. Press 1 in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. If you're watching this on the replay, tell me about your experiences. Tell me how this video relates to you. Because this heartbreak thing, bro, some people can't take it. Some people can't even go on living when they go through heartbreak. They end up deleting themselves. Especially men. Bro, come on, man. This is one of the realest videos, bro. That's why when I saw this video this morning, I had to react to it instantly, bro. Like, this is too real. And let me shout out his channel again. Anthony the Witness YouTube channel. All right? Anyway.
You've committed yourself. You've fallen in. You've opened up your feelings. You've allowed yourself to be mesmerized. You know, you've fallen into the trap of the Jezebel. Don't allow yourself to do it. Don't allow yourself to do it. You will know them by the way they look. Mm-hmm. You will know them by the way they dress. Mm-hmm. They'll be in the places where there's rich men, high society men. And if you're pretending to be rich, men of good standing, men of high regard, they will get themselves into position, ready for the attack. They're actually looking for a big fish. They're looking for a big catch. They've got no intention of spending their own money. They want your money.
Yep.
The Jezebel woman wants to bring down the righteous man, just like somebody who's bringing down the biggest tree in the forest, shall we say. They want to bring you down.
They want to destroy you. The enemy came to kill, steal, and destroy, bro. That's it. That's it. They want to destroy you as a man. The Jezebel spirit wants to destroy men, bro. And there's a lot of women that have this spirit in them, bro. And the thing is what he was saying, where it's like, oh, these women, you'll find a lot of these women where they know rich men will be. Listen, you being a rich man, you are not safe. There's no man that's safe from this. You could be a rich man. You could be 6'8", like 6'8" the Great. You could be, I don't know, 50 Cent. You could be any NBA player. You could be whoever you want to be, bro. Yeah, you could be Mr. Attractive guy, the best looking guy, right? But just know, these type of women, they don't like men. They hate men, bro. And they want to use men. They have no good intention. And when they've used you up, they're moving on. And in the process of moving on, they're going to bleed you dry. And that's it. If you pass away, you pass away. They don't care. They move on. You end up in prison, you end up in prison. They move on, bro. That's it. How many times you seen celebrities crying over some woman? Some woman left them for some next man. Some woman left them, took everything, took half, made them bankrupt, put them on crazy child support that they don't need. Nobody's safe, cuz.
They want to know everything about you. Oh, all your secrets.
Yep.
Everything about you. They want that ammunition. They want to store it up. They want to keep it in a safe place, just in case they need to use it in the future. Just in case the mud gets thrown around, they'll have something on you.
Stop telling women your secrets, bro. Stop telling women your secrets. That is one of the most dangerous things you could do as a man, telling a woman your secrets. You want to act like Samson, telling Delilah the secret to your strength. The next thing, you getting your hair cut off. Stop telling women your secrets, fam. You don't know how long you're going to be talking to this woman. You don't know how long this entanglement is going to last. You don't know what this woman will do when she's angry at you. You're playing Russian roulette. Trust me, I'm talking from experience. You're playing Russian roulette. Every woman you talk to, now they know where you live. They know your family. They know how much money you have. They know everything about you. They know all the bad things you've done that could potentially get you in trouble. Bro, stop telling women your secrets, bro. If they want to talk, let them talk. Because you don't know what people are on. And this isn't just with women. This is just with people in general. Don't tell people your secrets. So keep your mouth shut. You don't know who's for you and you don't know who's against you. And then especially when you're dealing with somebody who is so heavily controlled by emotions. Bro, one minute they love you, the next minute they hate you. And in that moment of hating you, they could destroy you. And that's it.
Be careful, my friends, of the Jezebel woman. Because she doesn't play fair. She doesn't play by good tactics. She plays by under the hand, under the table tactics. She can be charming and elegant in 1 second, but she can be like an alley cat in the next.
Yep.
Amen. Protect yourselves at all times. When people go into combat, The referee will say, protect yourselves at all times. We are in combat in this world in these last days. We're in combat. Satan is using any means possible to bring you down. So I will say, protect yourselves at all times. Don't allow yourselves to be hoodwinked. I'm sure you know what I mean. You can attack me in the comments as much as you want. It's fine. I'm not going to stop. There's always going to be a new video. Listen, there's always been a Jezebel, and there always will be. I'm trying to highlight and let people know. Let the guys know. Don't always go by the outside appearance.
And I know that's very hard, especially for somebody like me. That's really difficult, bro. Like, to not really, you know, not heavily base my choices of women on how they look, because me personally, I don't want to be with a woman that I'm not attracted to. I just can't do it, bro. I have to be attracted to the woman I'm with. But like, at the same time, what is going on the inside? Is this somebody that actually cares? Do they do things selflessly? Do they put themselves in uncomfortable positions to help you? Are they willing to help you? Are they willing to put their hand in their pocket? Will they buy you things, or are they expecting something back? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's so important that you really look outside of their looks, because if you just base it on looks, you're going to get messed up. Bro, Satan is going to bring people who are attractive into your life to destroy you. Bro, this ex-girlfriend that I am talking about, this tall ex-girlfriend with all the tattoos and tall and all of that, bruv. Yeah? Bro, she tried to destroy my life. Not only heartbreak, not only just kick me to the curb and, you know, cause me turbulence, but tried to bring turbulence into my life after. And guess what? She didn't feel no way about it. And that shook me to my core. I couldn't believe, like, bro, like, it's one thing when you hear about these things happening to other people, but when it happens to you, bro, that's when you really know what life is saying. You really know what life is talking about. You really recognize the dangers that are out there, bro, when you deal with certain types of people, especially in a relationship. Certain types of women you're going to get involved with, bro, they will sleep with you, and at the same time, they are trying to stab you in the back. I want you to understand that, bro. The same woman that could tell you that she loves you could be sleeping with another guy as soon as you walk out the door. Same woman that is acting jealous and she's questioning you about other women. That's the same woman that is talking to other guys at the workplace, at the gym, at the neighbor. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you need to really be observant. You got to understand that it's not a fair game. It's not a fair game. It's not fair, bro. Like, you need to be very vigilant and observant. Very, extremely, bro. Because if you're just dating women based on how they look, bro, all that glitters is not gold.
Do they follow the Lord Jesus Christ? Ask them. Ask them that. Very simple. Ask them that. If they say no, if they laugh, keep walking. You know, my friends, when you see a woman wearing very sexy clothes, just in a normal, everyday, daytime, you know, no special occasion. It might be first thing in the morning. When you see a woman wearing very revealing, sexy clothes, half naked even, that's the way some of them are right now.
Yep.
Then they've got an agenda.
Yeah, they want sexual attention from everybody, bro. They want sexual attention from Bro, I always find it weird when I hear guys they try to start simping and saying, oh, I don't care how my woman dresses because she's coming home with me. I don't care if she dresses like this and like that. Bro, those guys are fools. They're idiots. Stupidity has overtaken them, bro. Why would you want your woman, who is a representation of you, to walk around like she's an escort? Like she's a woman of the night? Like she's advertising to every man that sees her? Why would you want to be with a woman who is so eager to get sexual attention from every corner? Because if she's walking around and her cleavage is spilling out, or she's wearing the highest shorts she can find that barely cover her cheeks, what is that telling the world, and what does that say about her personally? You gotta really deep it. There's no class in that. There's no class in it. There's no respect for you as the boy or the guy, and there's no respect for herself. It's funny because I saw a post on Instagram and it was talking about a girl must have wrote something that men don't appreciate when girls wear lingerie anymore. And then the guy responded and said, it's because you lot wear it out in public. And that's so true. You know, press 1 in the chat if sometimes you get amazed, you get surprised by like some of the outfits that some of these girls, these women are wearing. They're wearing literally lingerie tops. Literal lingerie. Lacy. And then they'll be wearing jeans. And heels. And they'll go out like that. Or they'll wear these lingerie tops. Straight night wear. Nighttime clothes. And then they'll put a jacket over it. You can see they're still wearing lingerie underneath. Put a jacket over it. Loose jacket. Nah, they're out in public. It's crazy, bro. Broad daylight. Daytime. Not even nighttime. Daytime as well. Day party. Brunch. Everyone can see them. Everyone must see their nips poking through whatever they're wearing. Like they don't know that that's going to get sexual attention. Then they're surprised. Why are people looking at me like an object? Because you're objectifying yourself. Crazy. And again, I'll talk about my experience with this said girl that I think has Jezebel Spirit. You know, when I met her, she used to dress very provocatively. Cleavage popping out, legs all out, all the time, every time. But I turned a blind eye because I felt I could, you know, control the situation. And to a certain extent, I did change how she dressed. But at the same time, whoever they are when you meet them is who they are. You can't change them. Any kind of change they're going to do is going to be temporary. And guess what? Once they feel like they don't need to listen to you, or they don't want to be with you no more, they will go back to exactly who they was before. And that's what this ex-girlfriend did.
You need to wake up to this, guys. You need to wake up. Because so many guys are being fooled out there. So many guys. Women are using their sexuality to trap men. Not all, a small percentage, you know. The sexuality thing has blown up out of proportion, you know. There was a time when people used to hold back from it. There was a time when people was decent, but now there's no restraint. Anything goes. Now, women are virtually walking around in their underwear. I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah, they are.
Not all, a small percentage.
Yeah, again, with everything being said in this video, it's not all. Anyone that is silly enough to think, oh, this guy or King Riches is saying all women are like that, is very, very stupid. We're talking about the specific ones, the specific individuals that are very clear. You can see them. They set themselves apart from the populace of women. that dress a certain way, act a certain way, talk a certain way, live their lives a certain way. Those are the ones. Those are the Jezebel Spirit ones.
What they don't realize is they're fueling the system. They're helping the evil one. You know, they're making it look normal to walk around like that. When you make something look normal, then someone will go one step further and further and further, because they all want to be more outrageous. They all want to be noticed.
And that gives rise to what we see with OF. Yeah. Why do you think that OF is so normal now? The girl next door's doing OF. The girl in the supermarket's doing OF. Yeah, the woman that's a teacher in the school, she's doing OF. Bro, because it's all made to be normal now. You know, giving these women platforms to speak, and, you know, now they're talking, and now they have their own platform and they build their own following, when really and truly, what are they doing? They're selling box. Do you get what I'm saying? They're selling box. And then they're influencing other girls to go and do the same thing, because they're making it look normal. Another thing I wanted to add as well, onto the point of when you try to change a woman to maybe dress more modestly or behave more modestly, whatever, they will end up resenting you. Press 1 in the chat if you know what I'm talking about. If you think that everything will be okay when you change a woman's behavior or dress code or whatever, just know, yeah, even if she does those changes, she's going to resent you. She's going to hate you for it, because you are forcing her to do something that is outside of her natural state. I, number one, know that this ex-girlfriend of mine resented me because I was not down with her dressing like an escort. She resented me because I made it a rule that you can't be a party girl and be around me, or be connected with me. And she had to stop doing all of that. She resented me for that. And that's why when she dropped me and kicked me to the curb, she went right back to that lifestyle, bruv. This is one of the realest videos. This is one of the realest videos you're going to hear. Whoever they are is whoever they are, bro. You can't change them. Not long term anyway. And they will resent you.
They think by looking sexy, that's going to get them somewhere, you know? And the ones that don't look sexy, the girls that don't look sexy, the women that don't look sexy, they're going to get laughed at. This happens. It certainly does happen. It certainly does. They are making certain women are making other women feel inadequate. It's like they're asking the question, if you don't dress the way we dress, then you need to join us. You need to be like us. This is how the righteous and decent woman is being manipulated.
I would say this. The reason why a lot of the good women are being manipulated is because all women love attention. Whether you're talking about the Jezebel Spirit women or the decent women, quote unquote, they all want attention. So when decent women see Jezebel women getting attention because they're dressed like escorts and they've got all their cleavage hanging out and their cheeks hanging out, they feel like, wow, that woman's getting all the attention. I want some of that attention. Maybe I need to do the same thing to get attention from men. And then the decent women start dressing like the Jezebel women. This is what happens, bro. This is what happens. Because in my opinion, I feel women are very easily influenced. You know, that's why you have a lot of women who, you know, they follow any of these female influencers, whatever. They become very, very famous very, very quickly, because women are so eager to follow each other and have this hive mind, you know? Anyway.
If you don't dress the way we dress, you're not acceptable. This is the game what they're playing. They're trying to make the abnormal look normal. Not only the way they look, the way they act, the way they speak, everything. That's what they're trying to do. The promiscuity has gone out of control. This is the Jezebel spirit. This is the Jezebel woman. Because Satan is using them to pervert society, the culture, the concept of what is normal. Satan is trying to make you think this is normal, this is the way you should be. If you're not joining in with them, if you're not joining in with them, they will discount you, they will ignore you, they will laugh at the other women, you know. This is the way a lot of those Jezebel women behave.
This is why you can't be a part of like the general society's thinking and stuff like that. That's why me personally, I never join in with, you know, all of this simp culture, simp way of thinking. I don't care how much following they have or how much influence they have or how many people agree with them when I know what they're saying is absolute crap, or, you know, just the general society. I don't agree with most of what is generally seen as normal these days. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I know it's all perverted. Do you get what I'm saying? And really and truly, this society is all about emasculating men and pedestalizing women. And women are so much smarter than men, and women run the world. And, you know, women do not need to be held accountable, whereas men have to be held accountable. But at the same time, even though women are goddesses and queens and men are servants, men need to still pay for everything, protect everything, and yeah, be somehow leaders from behind. It doesn't make sense. It's absolute rubbish. Like, it's rubbish. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and I just, bro, don't follow what society is trying to brainwash you into believing is normal, bro, because it's not. This whole society is backward, it's upside down. It's all Babylon, bro. It's Babylon. All right? And that's it.
A small proportion, a small minority out there. The social girls, the party girls, you know, the Jezebel girls. They are using their sexuality to trap men.
And that's it, bro. 100%. 100%, man. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there, bro. Yeah, like, big up to this creator, Anthony the Witness. Big up to him. Go check out his YouTube channel. The link to the original video is in the description below. This has been a very, very awesome video. I was able to relate to it on a personal level. I do truly believe that what was outlined here described the situation I had with that said ex-girlfriend who I made a video talking about being heartbroken over. That was like, what, that was over a year ago now. And again, as I said, when you see things in hindsight, when you get over it and you start to look at things logically, and you start to realize that, wow, this person was actually really bad for you, they're a bad person, you know, you just see things clearly. Do you get what I'm saying? You see things so clear. But I would say this, as a guy, I believe in the Most High. Always put the Most High first. Worship God. Do not worship a woman. Yeah, the woman is meant to be helping you. She's meant to be your support. Yeah? And then you protect her. But at the same time, like, protection is not all about you spending all your money off on some woman and then she doesn't really bring nothing to your life besides box that she's given away to other men for free. All right? So that's just the last thing I want to say about it. And just look, when you see red flags, you need to accept them. Stop trying to bend the rules. Yeah, just accept the red flags and just, that's it, bro. It is what it is. You can't change people. Whoever they are is whoever they are. It's King Richard signing out. You lot take care of yourselves. I'll be back with more videos as normal, you lot. And yeah, please like the video and leave your comments. Let me know. Give me some feedback about what you've seen here. Leave your comments underneath. Tell me about your experiences. Tell me about any part of this video that resonated with you the most. All right. Or if you just resonate with my own personal experience or your heartbreak situations, let me know. But anyway, with that being said, I'm out of here. I'm signing out. Peace.